it doesn't work, we don't perform, people are angry, conflicts, dissatisfaction, performance is down, morale is going down. Remember here, morale was here, performance was there. So if there's performance in the first stage of the forming, we go to the storming, this one stays the same and this one plummets down. It does happen. How long does it take? I don't know. It depends. Now, if the team doesn't divorce or break completely down, it can be a catalyst for breakthrough. It doesn't have to be a total breakdown. And from that stage, we call it the norming stage. Here we put some norms into play. We change the structure, we change how we do things, we change how we train. A lot of changes take place and a lot of mindset is being changed too. And then morale begins to creep up and performance begins to creep up. Then when it really works, performance will go up and morale will go up, and this is the performing stage. So this is the performing stage. Where are you? Ben, where are you as a team? Where are you? You formed. You passed forming. Where are you? Storming. Yeah? You agree? You did. And what happened on the weekend is a typical to storming phase. Now, it can be a disaster if we don't know how to deal with it, because then self-belief, morale, it's a breakdown. But we want to turn it from a breakdown to a breakthrough. Now, you're young, you haven't experienced it, but I want to share with you a story today. I can show you many of this situation. I want to share with you a story about the 2000 Olympic team, the Australian handball team, which I was the team psychologist, and how we went through there, and it was an amazing story. I know I don't have much time, so I'm going to do it really fast. Is there handball in Australia, European handball? There isn't. Is there a league? There isn't. Are the teams competing? There are not. So what is in Australia? Few immigrants, predominantly from ex-Yugoslavia. And in some countries in Europe, handball is really big. In Scandinavia, sport number one. Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, it's above soccer, or was above soccer. This is the number one sport. In Australia, it doesn't exist. Now in 2000, Australia was hosting the Olympics. And because Australia was the hosting team, Australia was allowed to put any team sport it wanted. Now, in Australia, there is no handball team, but we could put a team to play at the Olympics. So they gathered immigrants. There were 5 Serbians, 1 Kosovo, a couple of Croats, 1 from Denmark, 1 from Hungary, 1 from Egypt, 1 from Poland. It was and most of them, and there were 2 Australians. But most of them were not in Australia more than 2 years. The coach was Hungarian, the manager was Polish, the strength and conditioner was Polish. I'm ex-Israeli, so you can imagine what kind of a mishmash it was. So before I joined after Christmas in 1999. The Olympics was in September 2000. Before I joined them, they took the team to Europe for a 5-week tour. Hungary, Sweden, Germany, Poland. They played 35 matches against teams of the 5th, 6th, and 7th division. And they lost all matches. Now just to tell you what kind of a caliber of a team it was. It was nothing of a team. So they were in a total storming because they said, whoops, at the Olympics, the Australian team was to play Sweden, which was number one and Olympic champion and world champion. They had to play Spain with the Crown Prince as the captain. They were in the top 8. Cuba, number 4. France in the top 8. Tunisia, one of the best Arab handball teams. Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Tunisia are terrific handball team in the amongst the Arab countries, and Australia. And the fear was that we're going to be slaughtered, and it's going to be a total embarrassment, because the team lost to 5th, 6th, and 7th division teams in Europe. They haven't won one game. So they called me. The team manager is my accountant. He said, Elon, we need your help. So I joined them and I said, we have to go back to Europe, do another 5-week tour. We need to play, and we need to change the attitude from, and listen very carefully, change the attitude from play not to lose to what? Play to win. Play not to lose, defensive, weak, play to win. Discipline, a bit of arrogance, a little bit of self-defense. And I thought I was crazy. And I set a vision. I said, we're going to win one match at the Olympics. I said, are you crazy? Australia never won in the history of the country, never won one match, international match, in handball, because we don't have a team. And you said, at the Olympics, all of them in the top 8 in the world, they qualified after very tough qualifying campaign. And I said, yes, we're going to win one match at the Olympics. And we are playing to win. So we took the team to the middle of Sweden, a small town of 5,000 people that had 17 handball teams of all levels. Can you imagine? Australia has nothing. We go to a small town in the middle of Sweden, and they, in a small town of 5,000 people, they have 17 teams. So they, now there was a big event because the Australian Olympic team is playing in this small town, so they put the best players together. And 2,500 people came to the first match, 2 matches. First match with a band, with music, with anthems, with flags, with you name it. Australian Olympic team? What was the score? Henry, what was the score?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure? You should be sure. Something like 50-8. Lost. So, lost, of course. So, that was a real embarrassment. 2 days later, we played the second match. Remember, first match, 2,500 people. Second match, how many people came to watch? 50. Because it was a piece of shit. You know, this is Olympic team. We're going to kill them and eat them for breakfast again. But in the 2 days that were between the 2 games, I did a lot of work with them in changing the attitude from play not to lose to play to win, play to win, play to win. We started to train differently. Come the second match, and much to everybody's surprise, we drew. Now, from a total disaster, similar to what you had on Saturday. You had a total disaster, but it should be the rocket fuel up your ass for you to start playing really well. Because you play not to lose. What did you say last week? We played 9 games, we won only 1. Great. From now on, it's going to change. So after this experience in the middle of Sweden, we went to the Institute of Sport in Stockholm, and we played the under 21 Swedish national team 2 matches. Now, under 21 world champions. All of them 2 meters tall and big boys. First match, What was the result?
Big loss.
They won. By how much? A lot. Like 42-20, something like this. Okay? Again, we decided to play to win. What was the score, Ben? What was the score of the second match? Against the Swedish world champion under 21?
22.
We won by 2. Now, everybody is shocked. We win 20 push-ups. We win by 2, remember, Nick? Anyone late, 20 push-ups, right?
Yeah.
No matter what the reason is.
I was at a doctor's appointment.
You what?
Doctor's appointment.
Sit down.
No reason.
Okay. So we won the second match, and then the Saudi Arabia team was there. So Saudi Arabia, much better team than we were. And we were leading until the last minute by 2 goals, and we managed to lose in the last minute. That also was a trait of the Olympic team. We played well to the end, and we lost. Happened to you too? Okay, now we needed to work on it. But that game was the pivotal change, going from storming to norming. Now, play to win becomes the norm, not to lose. Aggression, discipline, play with the heart, really play to win. We went to Poland, we played 5 matches. 2 matches against the Polish under 21 national team and 3 first division teams in Poland. Out of the 5 matches, this is top class. Out of the 5, how many did we lose?
1.
That's right. How many did we draw? 1. What happened to the next 3? We won. So that now the players started to believe that we can do it. Then I went to Hungary, played 7 matches. Out of the 7 matches, how many did we lose?
2.
1. How many did we draw? 2. How many did we win? You do the calculations. So we came back. So you see what happened there, but there was a lot of work on play to win, play to win, play to win. So when we practice, we need to work hard on play to win. It's not that we say play to win and we play the same like young girls in a men's sport. So it all had to change across the board, in the training, in the fitness, in everything. Now we go to the Olympics. And we go to the Olympics. First match we play, Sweden, the world best team. Now, we took the players in the middle of the day to the arena or the hall where we played, 6,000 seats. They gave us a small place, you know, the Superdome is 25 and the Dome is 15 or whatever. They gave us a small hall, but our players said, shit, 6,000 people, because nobody watch handball. It's not being played. So I said to them, look at the court. What's the length of it? 30 meters. When we train in Hombush or wherever in a training court, how long is it?
It's the same.
30 meters. How wide is it? 20 meters, I don't know exactly. 20 meters. We train on 20 meters. The goal is the same. Everything is the same. For more people, so what? And we are going to play the best team in the world, and we are going to play to
Win.
all right, now I did something else. In the middle of the day when we were training, the announcer was checking all his equipment. And I went to him, he was a fun guy, and we clicked. And I said to him, put the loudest doof music you can put on. So he put music that the roof was shaking. And I don't know, I don't think you were alive during the 2000 Olympics, but the Aussie, oi started at the Olympics. So I said to him, can you start going Aussie, oi. So he's testing the equipment. 2 of our players, one of them the goalie, loved it. And they came and said, we're going to do it in the evening. We're going to get the crowd crazy about the Aussie, not because of the handball, Because we knew we were going to lose it, but we didn't want to lose it in embarrassment. Comes the night, 6,000 people. The Swedish head coach came to me and he said to me, no tricks tonight, because we talked a lot. He was the mentor of our team, so we talked a lot. I said to him, no tricks tonight. And he walked. The game started. Who scored the first goal? We did. What happened to the crowd? With the announcer, the music, the Aussie, the place went nuts. Nuts. So now we go in seesaw. They score, we score. The place is a complete mayhem. The noise is unbelievable. The crowd is standing and cheering and shouting. The place is absolutely madhouse. Half time, we are ahead against the best team in the world. Crazy. At the end of the match, we lost in a very respected score, and something very weird happened at the end of the match. When a match is being played, who walks off the court with the head down? The losers, right? And the winners had to sign autographs. Am I right? The Swedish team came to win the gold. So the pool games didn't mean much to them. They just wanted to qualify to the semi-finals. So their business as usual, they walk. Our players, for some reason, stayed on the court. Now remember, that was not a sport game. It was a national emotional craze. Then all of a sudden, 500 kids stormed the court, hug our players that lost, asked for pictures, asked for autographs, and the place is continuing to go nuts. It attracted the television crews and the newspaper people, and all of a sudden they're going to say, what the hell is going on? Because this thing never happened before and will never happen again. So that took, the coach said to me, oh, we got to take the players off the court because we play in 2 days, we play Tunisia. And I said to him, no, let them. They will never have this experience in their lives. So they stayed on the court. The kids love them. The media loves them. What is the headline the next day in the papers? The handball show is one of the most exciting sport events in Olympic history. Every newspaper. The next match, you could buy a ticket. Now we play the next match, we play Spain. The captain of the team, the Crown Prince. Who comes to watch it?
The royal family.
That's right. The royal family. The king, the queen, and 200 people entourage. So if the king is coming to watch it, the Australian Prime Minister has to sit next to him and eat the popcorn together. Of course not popcorn. So now John Howard and the whole government is sitting there together. So you have 400 people of the dignitaries. What did it attract? The media, the television, the newspapers, you name it. And we're playing tough, and we're playing well. At the end of the day, we lost by 8 goals, like 42-34, whatever, which was amazing result. And what's the next day in the media? What's the headline? The king, whatever, respectable, wonderful, and the crowd, and the whole story with the announcer, and Aussie, and all of that is just going bananas. Every game the same. Last game we played Cuba, number 4 in the world, super athletes. And again, you can't buy a ticket. The media is there, everybody is going nuts, and we're leading all the way to the last minute. So my vision of we winning an Olympic game was that close to reality, but we were very good at losing at the last minute. 2 stupid mistakes, Cuba win by 1 goal. End of the Olympic Games. Then it was decided the top 10 shows of the Olympics. Opening ceremony, closing ceremony, swimming, it's big. Basketball, the American Dream Team, athletics, okay, all the track and field, marathon, I think wrestling or boxing is one of them, and handball. The first time and the last time in Olympic history, handball was in the top 10 shows of the Olympics. Now the whole international body is throwing money into the Australian handball team because it was unbelievable success. And I said, let's take the money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. By the way, we had a budget, Olympic budget for the whole Olympics, Zlatko, $30,000 for the Olympic year. The Saudi Arabians, 5 million. We had 30. We did our own washing. They slept in bunks. We didn't go to hotels. We didn't have money for that. Okay. So, and I said, let's take the money and let's develop the sport in schools. Let's make it a big sport. And a year later, there was a European Championship in Osaka. I said, we're going to finish third, following Korea and Japan. Unfortunately, the bureaucrats took the money to go to conventions, and I left the team, and that was the end of my Olympic campaign. Why am I telling you this story? You see, we started with, we formed the team, but the team was players that never played as an Olympic team or anything. We went through so much pain, the same as you did on Saturday. When I saw what happened to you on Saturday, I knew it's not going to be nice. It's not nice to lose like this. But you have a choice. Are you going to break down or are you going to break through? It's your choice. It's your great chance to bite glory. So you lost, remember it, put the pain away, see what you learn from it, and change your attitude and play to win. I saw you walk off the field, sweaty, muddy, sad, all of that. And I'm sure you gave your heart to the game and you gave everything you had. I'm sure. In that respect, your attitude is right. But in the confidence that you can beat good teams, you're not having it yet, and it's about time to build it and get it into your system. How many players on the other team?
11.
How many are you?
11.
How many times they train football? How many you? Do they go to the gym? You go to the gym. Can they head the ball? Can you? Can they stop the ball and kick it? Same. They have a goalie, you have a goalie. Everything is the same. So what is missing? You know that I am a big supporter of fitness. So your fitness is not right yet to be totally dominating. That takes time. But the attitude, you get, especially the defense, fucking kill them by the law, by the rules, nothing stupid. But make them fear you, make them lose their confidence when you are tackling them and when you're playing against them. Go out there with an attitude, I'm going there to win. We need to change it, commencing this weekend. We still have time before the GPS, we have 2 more matches, and then there's a break.
We have one more match.
How many weeks we have?
We'll have
This weekend.
3 games with 2.
3 games?
4 games left.
Okay, so we still have time to
Plus the players.
Yeah.
Understand the players.
so we still have the time to make the change. And listen, it's your choice. Okay, on purpose in this session, I didn't open it up to listen from you because I don't have time, I need to finish. But I wanted to share with you that I can share with you a few more stories exactly the same. From breakdown to breakthrough. Say, thank God it happened to us last Saturday because we're going to learn from it, we're going to take it, we're going to grab the bull by the horn and break his neck. So coming this Sunday, Saturday, we want to see the change. When you train, you train this morning, right?
No,
Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Tomorrow Thursday. You gonna kill me and get up at 5:30 in the morning for you? Maybe. Okay, we want to see the change. Want to see the change. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay? You don't want any other, it may happen, but you don't want any other debacle like was last week. It was a good thing, it happened to you now. Because from now on, moving to the norming and to the performing. Good? Hands up. 1, 2, 3. 120.
Perfect. Alright, boys, tomorrow I'll see you there in the morning. I'll take it over this week only because Adam won't be around. It's not like a shift or change. It's one of those games.